Hello and welcome to the Never Forget Tribute Classic here in beautiful Newark, New Jersey. For tonight's matchup, it is a top 15th ranked duel. On one side, Kelvin Sampson brings his veteran-led 8th-seeded Houston Cougars, and on the other side, John Calipari brings his 14th ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. Your starters for tonight, starting with Houston. Number 4, guard Kingston Flemings. Number 21, guard Emmanuel Sharp. Number 7, guard Milos Uzan. Number 11, forward Jojo Tugler. And number 5, center Chris Sinak Jr. The Houston Cougars have a 10-1 record so far this season. Now the starters for the Razorbacks. Number 5, guard Darius Acuff Jr. Number 21, guard DJ Wagner. Number 11, guard Carter Knox. Number 7, forward Trevin Brazel. And number 23, forward Nick Pringle. The Arkansas Razorbacks have a 9-2 record to start the season. Last stretch of games here before conference play, so let's get underway. Cougars, Razorbacks. Brazel and Tugler do the tip, and ball is on the floor. I believe a foul is called on Houston immediately. I believe that was Milos Uzan. Again, another look at the starters. And this is a battle between two freshmen, Kingston Flemings of Houston and Darius Acuff for the Razorbacks. Very two efficient scores. Acuff swings it up to Wagner. Acuff looking to the feed into his big man, decides to drive. Floater, a tough touch with the right hand, and he gets it to go. And for Arkansas, they already know Houston is going to bring that pressure defense, so I think their best plan is to dribble, penetrate, get past him, maybe draw a couple fouls. Kingston, the ever dangerous on the left wing, gives it inside to Sinak, takes the fadeaway. That one is off the rim, hauled in by Brazil. Arkansas, they're one of the highest scoring teams in the country. They're averaging over 80 points per game. Brazel thought about the three, decided not to take it. Here comes Wagner with the ball screen. Gives it to Acuff. Acuff, crossover, long two over Kingston. That one is off. And it is corralled by Sinak. Sinak going to take a step in three-pointer, and that one rocks the rim, gets the scoring started for the Cougars. I mean, Chris Sinak Jr., he is also another freshman for Houston. He has been very, very impressive this season. Wagner gets the switch on Uzan, drives, left-handed finish, and he gets it to go. Beautiful finish over the taller Uzan. And Kingston Flemings averaging over 16 points per game. He is ever dangerous. Arkansas needs to keep him on a radar. Pass is tipped, but into the hands of Sinak. He's going to take another jumper, and the freshman is 2 for 2. Excuse me, 2 for 3. He missed the fadeaway earlier, but he has all 5 of Houston's points. Now here's Pringle into Acuff, going to drive. Acuff puts it up and almost gets the end one. Cannot hit the floater, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. And I think the biggest weakness here for Arkansas in this game is the lack of depth. Houston is a very deep team, and they have a culture led by Kelvin Sampson. Arkansas needs to find a way to score fast and limit turnovers. Acuff, his first free throw is good. He is also averaging 16 points per game. Very, very impressive freshman class here in college basketball. And second free throw is off the back iron and into the hands of Houston. We are tied at 5. 17:41 remaining in this first half. Uzan lost the ball. Now regains it. Hands it off to Tugler. Inside to Uzan. Nice feed. And Uzan will get the whistle. And I think Kelvin Sampson's game plan here against this Razorbacks team is they know they are very big. Arkansas is a very big team. They want to stretch that defense out and hit shots. Kingston Flemings can hit shots, but Sharp and Uzan have to do that as Uzan misses his first free throw. Milos Uzan, a very, very good dual threat player. He could defend, he could rebound, he could shoot. A team like the Denver Nuggets would love to have him, but Uzan misses the second free throw. Acuff gets the ball screen from Pringle. They immediately blitz to double team Acuff. Very good defense there from Houston. Knox is trapped, throws it cross court to Brazil. He's going to go one-on-one against Uzan. Now Wagner on the drive has to put it up. And I believe it was partially blocked. And the refs say out of bounds on Arkansas. Beautiful disciplined defense. JoJo Tugler got the block on Wagner, and it went off Wagner's leg. Flemings. Inside to Tugler, going to drive, banging off the glass, and he puts it in. Again, whenever Arkansas runs that ball screen, they really want to double it, and that is another turnover on the Razorbacks. That one on Pringle. Dribbled it off his right foot. Again, Uzan to bring it up. Again, they want to work that ball screen with Kingston. Fleming's going to take the fadeaway, and he hits it. Kingston Fleming's so dangerous in shot creation. He can make every shot on the court if he wanted to. Tugler fell inside to Knox, tries to throw it up, and that is stolen by Sharp. The third straight turnover for Arkansas. Sharp loses the ball, and it will go out of bounds. Arkansas basketball. Now Acuff. Looking to drive on Flemings. Takes the fade away. That one is short. Rebound Sinak. And Kingston is off and running. Kingston. Little mid-range. That one rims out. Now look at Acuff trying to go quick. Going coast to coast. Kicks out. Knox catch and shoot three. Yes. Carter Knox is 1 for 1. 9-8 Houston. A little bit over 15 minutes remaining. Flemings makes his move. Drives. Kicks it out. Sharp catch and shoot. No good, but Tugler misses the putback but gets his own rebound. Sharp pump fake, drives in. Yes, off the glass and one. And that's what I like about Emmanuel Sharp. He does not quit no matter on the play. And he cannot get the free throw to go. And that is another foul on Houston. And I think Arkansas, one thing they have to be careful about is getting into foul trouble. Again, they do not have a lot of depth. And Houston might target their bigs like Brazil and Pringle, trying to get out of the game quickly. Acuff feeds it into Malik Ewan. New sub in for Arkansas. Wagner catch and shoot three. And he rattles it in. DJ Wagner ties the game at 11. And he's going to be the main responsibility on Flemings. That's a tough assignment. Catch and shoot three for Raymond Walker. And he buries it. Raymond Walker coming off the bench for Houston. Again, they are very, very deep in the guard position. Brazil thought about the deep three. No, tries to throw it in to Ewan, and that's intercepted by Flemings on the run, coast to coast, and he's going to draw the foul against DJ Wagner. That's another key of Fleming's game. He is so dangerous in transition, and Wagner tried to get the strip there, but was out of reach. Again, Flemings is just a freshman, averaging 16 points per game and over 5 assists as he misses the first free throw. Subs coming in for both teams. Cedric Lath in for Houston. And Fleming's able to hit the second free throw. And Malik Thomas in for Arkansas. Acuff into Ewan. Gives it back. Acuff. And the mid-range is going to be shot by Billy Richmond, and he'll make it. Richmond cuts it to 2. Uzan trying to find space. Find Sharp. Catch and shoot 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. It'll go out of bounds on Arkansas. Raymond Walker and Malik Ewan both went for it. Sorry, excuse me. That is Trevon Brazel. And a foul is called on Brazel, and I believe that's his second. And that is the thing that I was worried about Arkansas having, is their bigs in foul trouble. Again, they do not have a lot of depth. As you saw, he was holding he was holding Walker the whole way, so Walker will shoot 2. First free throw is up and good. Carter Knox will check back in for Arkansas. A big loss there. And Trevon Brazel. Walker hits the second. Houston up 4. Here almost halfway through this first half. It has been all Houston's defense so far. Ewan gonna body against Lath. Pump fake. Soft touch off the left hand, and he puts it in. Again, Uzan driving right past Arkansas defenders and lays it in. Milos Uzan with the separation. Acuff trying to go quick, and he puts it in. A plethora of buckets being traded here from both teams. Here comes Flemings. He is being guarded by Chase McCartney. He's way longer than Flemings. Flemings he kicks it back out. Uzan catch and shoot. Yes! And that's why also Flemings is so dangerous. He's able to draw so much attention, and it leaves so much open space for shooters just like that. Ewan tries to drive baseline, gets doubled, flicks it back out. Tom's going to try another 3. That one is off. Sharp looking to go quick for Houston. Drives and falls on the floor, and he will get the call. That one on Carter Knox. Look at this move here from Uzan. Malik Thomas putting so much pressure on him. Uzan able to drive by, use his speed, and use the right hand off the glass. Emmanuel Sharp, senior guard, averaging over 16 points per game. He is shooting 39% from 3-point. That is elite. He hits the first free throw. DJ Wagner checks back in for Arkansas. And Jojo Tugler comes in for Houston as Sharp extends the Houston lead to 7. Two Arkansas starters, both in foul trouble. Brazel, now Knox, each have 2. So big losses here for Arkansas. Acuff is doubled, has to give it up. Ewan stolen by Flemings. Flemings on the run decides to slow it down. In and out move. Takes the shot. No good. And, whoa, Hammond. Oh my gosh. Walker there to finish it home. Acuff trying to go one-on-one. Tipped and stolen by Tugler. Kingston the fast break, and he lays it in with the right hand. Timeout, John Calipari. Houston explodes with an 11-point lead. And we're back from the timeout. Flemings inside. Tugler, power dribble, off the glass. He hooks it in. And the Houston physical dominance just pouring on the Razorbacks right now. Hand off to Wagner, who's doubled. Tries to throw it up to Pringle. And that is nearly another turnover. Wagner near half court. 10 on the shot clock. Wagner going to go one-on-one. Loses the ball. Beautiful defense from Uzan. And that is tipped out of bounds. I believe it was off Arkansas. Beautiful ball pressure by Milos Uzan. Here comes Flemings on the other end. Arkansas already has 7 turnovers today. Fleming slow Euro step. Oh, what a finish. Kingston Fleming's a little razzle-dazzle. Hammond kicks it out. Wagner corner 3. Rims out. Rebound Flemings. Flemings gets the ball screen. Swings it to Uzan. Uzan on the drive. Right hand, and he swishes it. Milos Uzan, and this is quickly turned into a 17-point Houston lead. And this is what this team does. They wear you down over time. They never stop playing defense as hard as they do. They never stop scoring. Acuff trying to drive baseline. Goes up against 2 Houston defenders. And the whistle is called a foul, I believe, on JoJo Tugler. Acuff looked like he got hit in the face. He will go to the line to shoot 2. Man, Arkansas, a team that averages over 80 points per game, is being shut down right now by a ruthless Houston defense. And that's what they're all about. That's what head coach Kelvin Sampson installed into them. Since day one, Acuff hits the first free throw. The first Arkansas point in over 3 minutes of game time. Malik Thomas checks back in for Arkansas as Acuff hits the second free throw. Uzan to bring it up for the Cougars. He is guarded by Acuff. Again, that ball screen is so deadly. Uzan, kick to the corner. Catch and shoot 3 for, oh my gosh, Hartwell. And he hits it. Now another loose ball stolen by Houston. Hartwell, another 3. Yes! Houston unconscious right now. Houston has 14 points off Arkansas turnovers. Arkansas going to try it. That is Richmond, and he hits it from the corner. Timeout Kelvin Sampson. Richmond stopped the bleeding for a sec. It is an 18-point Houston lead with a 9:22 remaining. There is a spill on the court. And Houston, with them doubling when the ball crosses half court, that is causing so many issues for Arkansas. And Hartwell, 2 for 2 on 3-pointers on back-to-back possessions. Looks like Arkansas is going to try a full court press here. Houston is 5 for 7 from 3-pointers to start this game. That is elite efficiency you want out of your offense. Uzan, no Flemings out there for Houston. Uzan to bring it up. Gives it to McCartney, who gives it back to Uzan. Uzan 10 on the shot clock. Step back, long 2-pointer. That one's off. Hauled in by Acuff. Arkansas looking to go quick. Hammond, the wraparound and slam. Billy Hammond. Oh my gosh. Billy Richmond. All these names are so similar. And Richmond got a little too handsy there. Tried to go for the steal. Ends up picking a foul. Richmond, what a pickup move. And slams it home. Uzan. Houston up 16 with a little bit over 8 minutes remaining. Dangerous pass gets it into Hartwell, who just hit 2 3-pointers. Into Sharp, going to drive, and he loses the ball. Stripped by Richmond, and they give the possession to Arkansas. Richmond not giving up on this game quite yet. He's doing very, very well for Arkansas off the bench. I believe they called a foul on... No, they just called it out of bounds on Sharp. Again, quiet night from Acuff so far. Houston's done a good job on him. Here comes Acuff. Let's see if he can... No doubles there. Tries to swing it into Knox. He's able to corral it. Acuff, one-on-one against Tugler. Makes his move. Drives baseline, kicks it out. Knox kicks it back. Wagner wide open three. That is off the back iron. And it hits the top of the backboard. That will go out of bounds. Good ball movement from Arkansas. Again, they are just so rushed from Houston, constantly doubling them and constantly rotating. Kingston Flemings checks back in for Houston. Always a good sign for the Cougars. Uzan, the drive. He's going to dribble it back out. Arkansas doubles Uzan. Now Flemings makes his move. Three-pointer off the back iron. And they call out of bounds. Richmond, the lob to Ewan. And he throws it down with authority. Why'd that come so quick? Beautiful penetration from Richmond and great catch from Malik Ewan. Getting some valuable minutes with Trevon Brazel out right now due to foul issues. Arkansas down 14 with a little bit over 7 minutes to go. Flemings on the drive, kick. Hartwell another three. That one air ball. Acuff trying to go coast to coast. Hits Richmond, layup, and that is blocked. Acuff there to clean it up. Arkansas currently on a 9-0 run, brings it back within 12. Arkansas crowd on their feet, trying to gain some momentum. Uzan double near half court, and a foul is going to be called on Malik Ewan, who is pleading his case to the referee. Another look at it, and I cannot see from that angle. It looks like Ewan did try to go for the ball. Arkansas, man, so many fouls this half. You just wonder where they would be if they had Brazel, Knox this entire half. Maybe they'll be at the same score. Maybe they would have brought it closer. But Uzan to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. And he puts that one in. Calipari letting the ref hear about it. Uzan cannot hit the second free throw. Arkansas could put it within 10 with a three-pointer here if they are able to... Acuff, the drive, and he puts it in with the right hand, and one. Acuff bumped right into Fleming's beautiful finish. Look at that. Absorbs the contact. Left-handed, off the left foot, right-handed floater. That is just pure raw skill from Darius Acuff, the freshman. He was silent to start this first half, but he has 11 points right now, 4 from 6 from the field. And the free throw is good. Arkansas brought it within 10. They were down 17 earlier. They're going to need a big surge to get back into this one, especially because Houston does not stop being aggressive. They are so tenacious. Kingston Flemings is doubled, hits Tugler. Tugler goes up with the right hand, and he banks it home. JoJo Tugler has been a scoring phenom for Houston today. He has so many points in the paint for them. Richmond to Acuff. Acuff is doubled. Gives it to Wagner. Shot clock winding down into Ewan. Gonna go at Tugler. Reverse layup. Beautiful finish. Malik Ewan. Uzan is also doubled. Gives it into Tugler. Fleming's corner. Pump fake. Walker gonna take the 2 instead. Rims out. Here comes Arkansas. Acuff trying to go. Knox. And they're gonna give it back up to Acuff. Hits Ewan again at the block. Ewan puts it up. That one is no good. Walker the rebound. And the refs are gonna signal a jump ball. That will be Arkansas possession. Man, there's just bodies flying all over the place for both of these teams. Acuff inbounds it to Ewan. Acuff thought about the 3, now drives. Walker pass. Knox has to hoist it up and an air ball. Ooh, but a foul underneath. I believe they just got JoJo Tugler on a rebounding foul against Arkansas. Arkansas gets another chance to put it within single digits. There is 4:55 remaining in this first half. JoJo Tugler will go to the bench. He has 2 fouls. Try to inbound it into Ewan, and they're going to say off Arkansas. Nice hands there from Raymond Walker. Man, he has been a menace today. He is going for every rebound. He has hit shots. He is getting deflections, causing chaos in the Arkansas offense. Beautiful job off the bench from Raymond Walker Jr. Fleming's doubled. Has to kick it. Sharp, no hesitation. That one is way off. Acuff makes his move. At Fleming's, ball tipped. He gets it back, though. Knox trying to drive. Euro step, no good. And out of bounds on Arkansas. Yeah, Houston just does such a good job with contesting without fouling. I mean, they play so physical, and yet it doesn't look like they foul anybody. It's really, really special to watch. Fleming's around the double. Hits Sharp on the drive. Sharp falls. And they're going to call a foul on Billy Richmond. I don't know about that one. It looks like Emmanuel Sharp just fell on the drive. Maybe Calipari wants to challenge this. Let's take another look. Oh, that's not a foul. Emmanuel Sharp just slipped on the court. But Calipari's not going to challenge this. They're going to let Houston's best shooter shoot both free throws. Excuse me, the 1-1. Sharp hits the first. I mean, this has just been a very, very unlucky half for Arkansas. The fouls, the missed shots, the fact you're going up against Houston, it's just a recipe for disaster. Sharp hits the second, brings the Houston lead back up to 12. A little bit over 4 minutes remaining in this first half. Knox gives it to Wagner. Acuff around the screen, throws a lob to Ewan, and that is nearly intercepted by Sanak, and they say it went off of Malik Ewan. And Calipari's going to challenge this. And Arkansas gets it right. Their ball underneath their basket. Very good challenge there from the Arkansas coaching staff. Let's take another look at this. Oh, yeah, that is off Chris Sinak's hand. Acuff finds Ewan on the inbound. Acuff around the screen, long two. Beautiful play as he puts it in. Darius Acuff with 13 points, trying to motivate Arkansas back into this game. Fleming's doubled kick. Walker, and he travels. Good defense there from Arkansas. Just forced the ball out of Kingston Fleming's hands. Mercy Miller has checked in for Houston. Acuff, a three-pointer. No, that went off the back iron into the hands of Walker. Kingston. Doubled. Breaks through it. Beautiful move. Into the hands of Sinak. He's going to go one-on-one against Richmond. Spin. Loses the ball. Now takes a fadeaway. That one is off. And looks like Sharp and Ewan butted heads. I believe they called a foul on Sharp. And both players, their hands on their heads. Sharp is on the floor right now. Let's take another look. Ow. That is, that as a former basketball player, that always hurts. Ewan just backs his head right into Sharp's orbital bone. That has to be painful. Sharp, luckily, is up on his feet. And this foul, if it's still a foul on Sharp, which it is, he has 2. He will sit for the rest of the half. And Malik Ewan will shoot the 1-and-1 free throw. He has a chance to put Arkansas into a single-digit deficit. They've been down as much as 17. And he gets the first one to go. A lot of teams in foul trouble. 3 starters in foul trouble for Houston. 2 starters in foul trouble for Arkansas as Ewan cannot hit the second free throw. Mercy going to walk into a 3 and air ball. Mercy Miller left wide open. Didn't expect his first shot to be a wide open 3-pointer. And those are always the hardest first shots to make, a 3-pointer. That's why you always start with a layup. Get your confidence up. Ewan. Driving at Sinak. Bumps. Pump fake. With the right hand. No, but he gets the whistle. Malik Ewan having a spectacular half. He has 7 points with 6 rebounds. And I believe he got Sinak with his second foul. Or no, that's his third. He got Sinak with his third. Ewan back to the free throw line. Cannot hit the first one. Cedric Lath has checked in for Houston. Again, they're going deep with the bigs here, especially with Tugler and Sinak in foul trouble. And Ewan cannot hit the second free throw. He is 1 for 4. Kingston hands it off to Miller. Miller pressured, trying to give it to Uzan, can't find him. Miller trying to go around Wagner. Spins, loses it. Into the hands of Walker. Now Uzan, shot clock running down. Uzan, crossover, drive, pump fake, off the glass. No good. And a foul is called on Arkansas. That is Billy Richmond on the box out on Roman Walker, and he'll go to the free throw line. There is 2 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in this first half, and what has been very chaotic and it has been on Houston so far. Malik Thomas will check in for Billy Richmond, as he is in foul trouble for Arkansas. He has been their bright spot off the bench as Walker hits the first. Man, it would be an understatement to say this has been a really physical game. These kids are going to war out there for a basketball game. Raymond Walker hits the second. Houston lead is back up to 11. Ewan hands it off to Acuff, who is doubled, of course. Wagner on the drive. Tries to throw it underneath to Ewan. They say it was tipped off of Lath. Houston, their defense causes so much chaos. You know, you try to stick to a decision, but next thing you know, Houston's in a completely different defense. Now you second guess and you turn the ball over. We have seen that so many times from Arkansas already. Ewan, gonna go one-on-one against Lath. Going to work. And he draws the foul. Malik Ewan doing a great job of penetrating, palm faking, and drawing the foul. Again, Ewan 1 for 4 on free throws. These are some big free throws for Arkansas. And he hits the first. Ewan the second, yes. Each team both has 3 timeouts. Houston has missed their last 4 field goals. I don't know. Houston started to bring the ball up the court, and it's just not been working for them. Man, Lath was wide open underneath the basket. Raymond Walker just missed him. Again, they double Uzan. No, never mind. Uzan gonna take a step back 3. That one rims out into the hands of Knox. Here comes Arkansas. Thomas swings it to Acuff. Acuff swings it back to Thomas. Thomas on the drive. Kicks it to Wagner. Wagner gives it to Ewan. Gonna go right at Lath. Foul. And he almost puts it in. Ewan draws another foul on a Houston big. And man, Arkansas's scoring has been all Acuff, all Ewan, and all Billy Richmond, as Ewan cannot hit the first free throw. Isaiah Hartwell checks back in for Houston. A little bit over a minute remaining until halftime. We'll see what adjustments both coaches make at half. Ewan hits the second. Flemings now brings it back up for Houston. Arkansas fans on their feet. Flemings drive, right hand. He is so deadly. Less than 50 seconds and counting. Arkansas desperately needs a bucket here before half and possibly a stop. Wagner inside to Ewan. Maybe he'll make him go one-on-one again. Make him draw another foul. Ewan. Spin. Post hook. No good. Ball on the floor. And I think they just called a foul on Malik Ewan on the rebound. Him and Cedric Lath were racing after it. And Flemings. Beautiful move around Acuff. Just so poised. No, they called out of bounds on Houston. 10 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Acuff makes his move. Goes right at Flemings. No good. Into the hands of Hartwell. No shot clock. Flemings drives. Puts it up and draws the foul. Or maybe they didn't. Did they call it travel? 1, 2. Oh, they did call it travel. He dragged the foot. I totally thought that was a foul. But Arkansas will get last possession, 10 seconds and counting. They're down 10. Acuff makes his move, right side, lays it up, and lays it in. And that will be the half. It ends on a good note for Arkansas. After that tough 17-point skid, they bring it within 8. We'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. It's just getting good. Houston, Arkansas. Welcome back to the second half here in Newark, New Jersey, in this top 25 matchup between number 8 Houston and number 14 Arkansas. And Houston has built themselves a comfortable lead. They're up 9. But Arkansas had a little light in them right before half. Let's see what adjustments they made here in this big game. This game could have huge tournament implications later. And Flemings is going to miss a layup point blank. Wagner gets the ball swatted away from him from Flemings, but he gets it back. Knox going to try a 3, and that one is too far. Houston missed 8 of their last 10 field goals to end the first half. That is not a good sign. Sharp with the layup, and he gets it to go. Arkansas with 4 of 5. Sharp trying to get back in transition. He does. Acuff to run the offense. Gives it to Wagner. Acuff around the screen. Takes the 3. Bullseye! Darius Acuff with a big 3-pointer to pull the Razorbacks within 7. Again, remember, they were down 17 at one point in the first half. Flemings to Uzan again. Houston working that ball screen. Sharp inside to Sinak, the freshman. The freshman goes up and gets swatted by Brazo, who's back from foul trouble. Man, they missed him. And immediately he shows his importance to the defense, getting a block on Chris Sinak Jr. Arkansas here with a big opportunity to pull this game a little closer. Knox on the drive, bumps, and he throws the lob to Brazel, but a foul before the lob. The refs called that on Uzan. Arkansas the inbounded. They give it to Wagner. This time he's guarded by Flemings. Ewing, who had a big first half, goes right at Tugler, and he draws another shooting foul. Man, Malik Ewing making the most of his minutes because Nick Pringle and Brazel have been in foul trouble. He will take a trip to the line to shoot 2. He hasn't shot the best from the line. He's 4 for 8, but he has 10 points. Has a lot of rebounds. And he cannot hit the first. JoJo Tugler just picked up his 3rd foul. Again, Houston's got to be careful. A lot of their bigs have fouls. Tugler has 3. Sinak has 3. And Ewan can't get the second one to go. Here comes Flemings. He's going quick. Bounce pass it to Tugler, and he puts it in easily. Beautiful feed from, oh my gosh. Beautiful feed from Kingston Flemings. Acuff around the screen. Bounce pass into Ewing. Gonna go against Tugler. Puts it up. And he draws another foul. That's the 4th on JoJo Tugler. And look at that. Yep. JoJo Tugler's left arm wraps around the outside shoulder of Ewan, and Ewan cannot hit the first. He is struggling heavily from the free throw line. And he puts it in. Raymond Walker is going to check in for Tugler. So Houston going with a smaller lineup. Their smallest player out there is Sinak. Kingston on the drive. Scoop layup. No. But he'll get the whistle and head to the charity stripe. And Kingston Fleming's his ability to slow down and speed up his misdirection is just so good. That's why he's able to pass. That's why he's able to burn past every single player that he lines up against. Fleming's able to hit the first. And the second. Houston back up by 10. We're just getting started here in the second half. Arkansas looking to pull this game within closer. Brazel gets doubled, has to get rid of it, loses it. That's stolen by Walker. Brazel falls on the ball. It's going to be called a jump. And it is Arkansas possession. And look at Walker. Just waits for Brazel to turn it. No, that was Sinak who came for the double. Sinak with an amazing double, able to read Brazel's eyes. Sure, Arkansas got the ball. But, a throw up to Ewing and another foul. Man, Malik Ewing has been living at the free throw line. The only problem is he just has to make them. He has been huge for Arkansas. But they need any points they can get. He's 5 of 12. And he hits the first one. Man, I hate ads. There we go. Arkansas's 2 losses came to Michigan State and Duke earlier in the year. 2 title contenders. So they have quality losses, but I'm assuming they don't want to get a third here against Houston, who is also a title contender in their own right. They went to the national championship last year. Uzan on the drive. Kicks it out Walker. He'll bring it back to Flemings. Ball screen, Flemings. Gonna let that thing fly from the top of the key, and he left it short. Acuff the rebound. Going quick. Tries to bounce pass it into Wagner, and that's a turnover. Hezzy pull up for Sharp, and he nails it. Again, another turnover from Arkansas turns into points from Houston. Ewing sizes up, goes with the right hand. No. On rebound, goes up with the left, and he puts it in. And one. Malik Ewing. Having the performance of his life right now. That one called on Chris Sinak Jr., and I believe that's his 4th. No, sorry, that's Sinak's 3rd. I thought he had 4. In comes Cedric Lath. And Nick Pringle is going to check back in for Arkansas. Malik Ewing getting a standing ovation, walking back to the bench. 58-50, Houston up 8. A little bit over 16 minutes to go here in the second half. Here at the Never Forget Tribute Classic. Uzan, kick out Sharp, another 3. Same results! Emmanuel Sharp, back-to-back 3-pointers. Again, 39% from 3. You cannot leave that dude open. Wagner, gonna drive on Walker, bumps into him off the glass, no good. Pringle fighting for it. And another foul on Houston. We are not even 4 minutes in, and that is the 6th foul committed by Houston already. That run there is on Cedric Lath. He jumped on Nick Pringle. They inbound it to Pringle. Malik Thomas with the right hand off the glass. That is no good. And the refs call out of bounds on Arkansas. And a timeout taken by John Calipari. Again, Arkansas trying this man pressure press. See if it works out for him. Raymond Walker will bring it up with Brazel on him. The size and wingspan disadvantage gives it to Uzan. Man, Arkansas is playing with a lot of intensity this defensive possession. They are flying everywhere. Sharp, another three. Oh, butter! Emmanuel Sharp has scored 9 straight for Houston. Sharp was 17. Brazel picked up his dribble, has to get rid of it, trying to find Acuff. He decides to drive, puts it up, and he will get fouled. And just like that, Arkansas is already in the bonus. I mean, Sharp just sets his feet, doesn't even look at the shot blocker, and does what he needs to do and puts that thing down. Emmanuel Sharp only 26 three-pointers away for beating the all-time program record in career three-pointers as Brazil hits the first free throw. Carter Knox checks back in for Arkansas. Brazil, of course, was on the bench dealing with foul issues. Arkansas happy to have him back as he hits the second free throw. Uzan inbounds it to Raymond Walker, who gives it back. Again, Arkansas playing really up pressure defense right now. Uzan trying to find a crease, drives, spin, bumps, puts it up. No, off the rim. Rebound, Nick Pringle over 2 Houston Cougars. Brazil step in 3. Left way short, and that'll go out of bounds. And the refs, I believe, called a foul on Houston on the rebound. So 1-on-1 free throws coming for Nick Pringle. No, sorry, Cedric Lath just got charged with a flagrant. Pringle couldn't hit the tech shot. And Malik Ewan will come back in for Arkansas. Acuff trying to find someone to inbound it. He finds Wagner. Who's been quiet this game. Trying to find his rhythm. Hopefully he can find it this second half. I think Houston has switched to a zone. And Arkansas almost turns it over. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Wagner on the drive. Left-handed layup is no good. The zone fooled Arkansas in that possession. They had no idea what to do. Uzan brings it up the other way. Fleming's trying to find someone. Finds Sharp. Another 3. That time he misses. That was a heat check. Acuff bumps Uzan. Goes up with the right hand. Strong finish through contact. No call. But Acuff has been the beacon of light of scoring for Arkansas throughout this game besides Malik Ewan. Acuff gets a switch on Uzan. He's guarding him near half court. Again, Arkansas is down 10. 13 minutes to go. Uzan to Sharp. Just hit threes. Missed his first. Step back 3, Uzan. Left short. Fleming's the putback. No. corralled into the hands of Brezel. Big possession here for Arkansas. They need a bucket. Acuff. Knox gonna try a three, and he left it short. Missed opportunity there for the Razorbacks. Houston hasn't scored any points in 2 minutes. Fleming's on the drive, but a foul before the shots. Darius Acuff right now with 21 points. Fleming's trying to find someone, gives it to Sharp. Uzan ball screen. Arkansas switches. Uzan gonna try three, and he's blocked by Ewing. Sharp gets the rebound, and he'll get fouled on the floor by Wagner. Back-to-back possessions. Wagner picks up 2 fouls. And Wagner has to come out. And Malik Thomas comes back in for him. Sharp with a weird shot. Couldn't get it to go. I think the refs called a foul underneath on the rebound on Arkansas. Sharp was complaining about a shooting foul. And yeah, that is on Malik Ewing. Extends the arm and shoves Cedric Lath out of the way. So, in this one drive, Arkansas has committed 3 fouls on 1 possession. Did I say drive? I mean possession, sorry. Thomas on Sharp. Sharp dribbles it back out. Again, Thomas playing really pressure defense. Sharp drives. Goes up with it, and he gets the whistle. Second foul picked up by Malik Ewing. And he just got his arm tangled up with Sharp as he was trying to shoot it. Mendel Sharp started off a little cold, but right now he's at 17 points. Hit 3 3-pointers the second half. Has definitely found his rhythm. First free throw's up and good. Sharp the second. Yes. Houston has switched back. Flemings is now on Acuff. It was once Uzan. I think Houston might be in that zone, that 3-2 that Arkansas has been struggling with because of how long and fast they are. Ewing puts it up. Floater. That is no good. Sinak hauls it in. Houston coming back the other way. Flemings asks for a ball screen. Gets it. Flemings drives on Acuff. Puts it up. Oh, tough finish over 2 Razorbacks. That was Acuff and Ewing. Fleming's high off the glass. Thomas tries a jumper. That is no good. And batted out of bounds by Uzan. Kingston Flemings, with great spatial awareness, throws it off high to avoid the blocks. Houston to take it out underneath. Acuff trying to find someone. Finds Malik Thomas. Takes the corner 3. And buckets. Malik Thomas, no hesitation. Big shot for Arkansas. 68-57. Arkansas down 11. Uzan. Ball fake, gives it to Flemings. Gets the switch on Acuff. Now drives. Flemings. Reverse layup. Oh, nifty move. Houston back in that 3-2. Acuff directing traffic, trying to find someone, a cutter, an open shot. They're just swinging it around the perimeter. Hammond loses it, but saves it back. Thomas on the drive, left hand. No! Brazil goes back up and he puts it in. Great hustle from Trevin Brazil. Arkansas has 9 offensive rebounds. Again, that size. Fleming's another drive, and he will get fouled. Fleming's going downhill has been, oh my gosh, another look at that layup. Kingston Fleming's going downhill has been the kryptonite for Arkansas. And Fleming's walking to half court a little shaken up. Little limp. Fleming's right now has 15 points on 6 of 11 field goals, 3 for 4 from the line. He will shoot 2, and the first one is up and good. Fleming's second is good as well. Arkansas needs to figure out their defense if they want any chance in this game. Knocks a 3. No good. Thomas, yes, offensive rebound and puts it back up and in. Another offensive rebound for Arkansas. They just need stops. Fleming's gets the switch. Fleming's double, gives it to Sinak, who tries the elbow jumper, and he laces it. The other freshman, Chris Sinak Jr., has been quiet tonight. His first points of the second half, and a foul on Kingston Fleming's on the drive. Again, Arkansas in the bonus. 1-1. Acuff hits the first. 10:09 remaining in the second half, and it has been pretty much all Houston, but Arkansas, they just need a little bit more fight. If they can kick into that 6th gear, kick into that 5th gear, I think they have a good chance of pulling this into a one-possession game late in this game. But right now, they are down 11 with dwindling time. Fleming's. Another ball screen. Drives on Brazil. Puts it up and almost rims in. Sinak the offensive rebound and put back. Well, it was turned into a fancy finish for Fleming's. Turned into an easy 2 for Sinak. Acuff thought about the 3. Drives on Sharp. Tries to pass it out. And throws it to nobody. Another Arkansas turnover. I mean, that layup almost went down for Fleming's, but Sinak, so tall, able to clean it up. Arkansas has 11 turnovers total. Fleming's has to get out quickly, finds Uzan. Uzan going to get the ball screen this time, the switch on Brazil. Uzan drives, puts it up with the left hand. Soft touch. Uzan his first point of the second half. He has 10. Acuff gets it out to Thomas. Had some big buckets here in the second half. Thomas stuck, step through, scoops it in. He lost Sharp in the sauce. Fleming's does not take the ball screen. Kick. Wide open. Walker. Way short. Fleming's the putback. Kingston Fleming's the point guard with the offensive rebound. Houston back up 15. Wagner trying to find Acuff. Can't find him. They give it to Brazil instead. Thomas stepping 3 off the screen. Way off. Rebound Sharp. think the Houston bench is starting to feel it. Up 15. A little bit over 8 minutes to go. They just have to execute. Sharp gives it to Flemings. Shot clock winding down. Flemings drives, kicks. Sharp takes a deep step back three. That one is short. And the rebound is hauled down by Billy Richmond. Richmond goes up, tries to kick it out, and I believe it was tipped by a Houston player. Tried to kick it out to a wide open shooter. Isaiah Hartwell checks back in for Houston, as well as Chase McCartney. Malik Ewan back in for the Razorbacks. Again, Houston back in that zone. Brazel thought about the jumper. Now he's going to back down Flemings. Takes the left-handed floater, and it rattles out. Flemings, with his hand to his head, looks like he got poked in the eye. He'll dribble it up the court, though. Flemings. Kick. And that pass is tipped and stolen by Acuff. Acuff fast break, and he lays it in. Wanting the call, doesn't get it. Big transition bucket there. Acuff hits his career high, 25 points. Unfortunately, his team is down 13. Uzan, drive, kick. Mercy going to try a three. That one is good. That is not Mercy. That is McCartney. McCartney with the three. And I missed that one. All right. Acuff step in three. That way off. Brazel able to get the offensive rebound. And a whistle. That'll be a foul on Houston. And Uzan able to create so much attention from help. Leaves Chase McCartney wide open. McCartney right in front of his bench, laced it. Brazel hits the first free throw. Brazel, of course, in foul trouble. He has 5 points and 6 rebounds. Arkansas, if they want to have, and Pringle misses second, lands into the hands of Sanak. If Arkansas wants at a chance to be back in this game, they need to get stopped. They need to get stops right now. They are down 15 with 6 minutes remaining. Uzan. In and out, drive, pump fake. Passes it back out. Sharp. 10 seconds, Sharp, spin, bump, goes in. No call. And yes, actually, it was a late call. Foul on Wagner. Yeah, that's 100% a foul. Call was just late. Sharp will shoot some more free throws. Try to extend this Houston lead. Walk out of here with a W. And Houston, this is just one big game on their list. You know, they have so many other big games, especially in the Big 12. You have Arizona. You have Iowa State, who's made a name for themselves, and Sharp misses the second free throw. Kansas, Texas Tech, just so many good teams to climb back to the top. And Houston getting a win over 14th Arkansas is a good win. When people look at the resume, they will look at this game as Acuff gets fouled and he will go to the line. Darius Acuff has had an excellent performance for Arkansas as he misses the first free throw. Fortunately, Unfortunately, I don't think this game is just in the wrong cards for Arkansas, as Acuff cannot hit the second free throw. He went 0 for 2. A little bit over 5 minutes to go. Houston up 16. Flemings. In and out. Fade away. No good. Strong rebound by Billy Richmond. It's 4-on-4. Acuff into... Oh! Malik Ewing slams it down with authority. Man, he has been the spark off the bench for Arkansas. He has 18 points and 8 rebounds. Uzan. Step in 3. Got it! Milos Uzan gets the switch on Brazel, and Brazel left him too much space. Again, Houston in that zone. Arkansas trying to penetrate, swing it around the arc. Billy Richmond cuts. Now they give it to, and they give it to Ewing, and Ewing is going to get fouled and head to the free throw line. No shocker. I mean, what a game from Malik Ewing. Even though this is probably going to be a loss for Arkansas, this coaching staff and roster now they realize they have a depth big. No, they don't have to rely on Pringle and Brazel. They got a tough forward in Malik Ewing. Flemings has 4 fouls. Ewing, he went 2 for 2 on his free throws. And it's sub. Isaiah Hartwell will check in for the Cougars. 87-72. Man, that Houston surge mid in the first half when they went up 20 was just all they needed. All those, and a steal on the inbound. Arkansas, Wagner step in 3, left it short, and batted into the hands of Uzan. Missed opportunity there for Arkansas. But that surge in the middle of the first half is, to be honest, what won it for Houston. Houston got all those turnovers, all those threes, and it adds up. Arkansas was sloppy, and they fought hard. I credit Arkansas, but Houston was just too much. Uzan drive on Acuff, and he gets rejected. Acuff sends it back. Hartwell fade away. No, 24-second violation. Darius Acuff. If Arkansas can hit a 3 here, there's still a little bit of life left in them. Acuff kick out. Richmond going to try a 3. Yes! The lefty laces it. And Arkansas brings it within 12. 3:40 and counting. But they need stops. And they need to hit more big shots like that, like Billy Richmond just hit. Uzan, DJ Wagner playing tight defense on him. Uzan is doubled, has to get it out. Finds Sinak. Sharp. I thought he was going to take the 3. He drives instead. Left hand scoops it in. Easy finish. Acuff taking his time. Throws it to the corner. Wagner a 3. He got fouled. No call. That should have been an and one. DJ Wagner with the clutch bucket. Houston fans on their feet. Arkansas fans trying to give them a little bit of motivation. Uzan guarded by Wagner. 10 on the shot clock. Uzan doubled, finds the corner. Hartwell kick. Walker a 3. You betcha! Clutch 3-pointer for Ramon Walker Jr. Houston shooting 46% from three-pointer this season as Billy Richmond just hit an and one layup. Arkansas wasting no time. Richmond the free throw, and he left it short. Fight for the ball. And a jump ball. I totally thought Ramon Walker traveled. He rolled with the ball on the floor. But the refs call a jump, and possession's going to be Houston. Two minutes, 24 seconds. Arkansas's down 12. They will not give up. Uzan to inbound it again. Houston playing tight. Oh, and a kick ball. That would have been an easy two for Acuff. Unfortunately, hit the foot of Billy Richmond. Let's see, down 12, 2:22. If they could string together some stops or turnovers, hit some shots, Arkansas has a real chance to get back in here. Uzan. If I'm Houston, I'm giving it to Flemings. He's your best free throw shooter. He's your best scorer in general. Or Sharp. Nice feed into Sanak, and he misses it at point blank. Smokes the wide open layup. Acuff the other end. Layup. No, but a charge. Ramon Walker takes the charge and gets the call. And that is textbook right there from Ramon Walker. Puts his body on the line for his team. Doesn't move his feet. Stands still. Takes it. And that is a big, big play for Houston down the stretch. And I believe Calipari is going to challenge this. They're going to challenge if it was a block or a charge. On that replay, it looked like a clear-cut charge to me. But let's see what the referees have to say about it. And it is upheld. Houston will inbound it. Uzan trying to find someone. He finds Sharp. Uzan doubled. Has to fling it to Sharp. Nearly stolen. Minute 40 and counting. Uzan asks for a ball screen. Uzan drives. Kicks it back out. Time winding down. 5 seconds. Kingston has to hurry up. Kingston drives. Kingston gets rejected. Walker the rebound, but it was a 24-second violation. Block was from Malik Ewan, who had to climb the ladder to get that one. That was tall. Acuff. Down 12. Drive. Puts it up. No call. Out of bounds off Houston. Good contest there by Milos Uzan. And Houston, all I think they need to do is just to get one more stop. And I think that'll be the dagger. Acuff trying to find someone. Ewan hits it back off. Acuff drives, finishes with the right hand. No, but he gets the whistle. Acuff first free throw is good. Acuff with 26 points. I think he has 1/4, more than 1/4 of Arkansas's points. They have 82. A minute 5 to go. Arkansas down 10. They press. Sharp is trapped. Houston will take a timeout. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Smart play by Uzan. They call the timeout. Don't throw any bad turnovers here late game. Arkansas going to double them. Pass inbounder finds Flemings. Fleming's running around, gives it to Sinak. Scary pass to Sharp, but it gets there. 10 on the shot clock. Ramon. Trapped. Uzan. 5 on the shot clock. 43 on the game clock. Ramon, open 3. Left it short. Uzan. And a great hustle from Houston. Sharp, Uzan, and Flemings. And that will seal the deal. 26 seconds and counting. 5 on the shot clock. Kingston drives and will get fouled. $19.2 seconds remaining. Fleming to shoot the dagger free throws, and he makes the first. You're Kelvin Sampson, Houston. You're feeling good about this. Arkansas, very good team. They well could have made the Final Four last year. As King said, it's the second free throws. You know, Texas Tech that had that crazy shot to send into overtime, but I like where this Arkansas team is. No, I think they have the talent. They just need to put it all together as Wagner hits a three-pointer. Obviously, Darius Acuff has made a name for himself today. He will be heard across the nation with his 27-point performance. Sharp will cross half court, and that is the ball game. Houston wins a top 15 matchup against a very, very good Arkansas team. And that'll do it from here in New York. Your final score, Houston 94, Arkansas 95.